So it's interesting when you're watching a film that's that old, because you sort of have to watch it in a different way. And I would describe the viewing experience as more sort of interesting than entertaining, because, the story is not particularly gripping, but, we're looking at an industry that is just coming to grips with cinema. It was such an era of discovery. And we were just kind of figuring out things about, lighting and sound. And so you watch it with sort of awe as well, because it's like, here's some of the first and some of the most significant cinema of our time.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting you said that, because if you think of it, if this is 1944, cinema is, it's not even 50 years old at this point. Certainly large scale entertainment cinema isn't 50 years old. So it's difficult when you do a film like this, it's difficult to look at it with what we know now. It's difficult to look at it through the eyes of someone living in 2020 who, is almost like spoilt for choice, because back in the day, you went and watched what you went and watched, and that was kind of it, So it is interesting, and it's difficult sometimes, especially when judging a film and how it's aged, to turn that cynicism and that, not political correctness, because it's not really that kind of film, but almost some of the archetypes, the stock characters in there, it is very, the women are women and the men are men, and the dad goes to work, and there's a maid, and the mum's the mum, and the girls are all about marrying men, and all that sort of stuff.
Also, did you notice actually the very early use of green screen when
Yes.
Neely and the young Tootie are in the what is he? Is he a milkman? Is he in a milk cart, or is he on top of the horse?
It's the kind of classic projection screens, isn't it? Which is like so that was like the precursor to green screen, I think. So they would project an image behind them, and then they kind of sit in front of it, moving up and down as if they're moving along the road, and it gives the perception the car or cart or tram or train or whatever it is going along. That projection technology, like you say, it's really interesting. That's how you're watching an older film as well, isn't it? When it's like someone who's clearly not going anywhere, but they're doing the kind of Ace Ventura, sitting in the car, bouncing up and down.
Oh yeah,
in the background.
An iconic image, and I just love sort of seeing that old technology.